non-toxic, natural deodorants. And I've had a lot of requests because I was asked by Cert Clean to be a judge for their 4th annual Clean Beauty Award. So last year I did non-toxic lipstick, and then this year deodorant. Probably for me, when I was picking which sort of category that I liked the most, or sorry, not so much liked the most, but that I felt would have the biggest impact for women in particular, and deodorant was it, and I'll tell you why. First of all, deodorant, switching to natural deodorant was the first thing that I had done when I decided I wanted to really just clean up, my home, and the products that I was using and all of those things. So deodorant was like the first step. I just wanted to show you all the most effective deodorants out there that aren't, your commercial deodorants. So wanted to let you know that. But secondly, people wonder why. Well, why natural deodorant? Like, why would you make that switch? So nowadays, I mean, it's not nowadays, it's, now we're learning more about the products that we put on our skin, obviously things that we eat and things like that. But a lot of these products, if not most of these products, if they're not natural, non-toxic, organic products, contain synthetic chemicals and synthetic perfumes that are hormone disruptors. And so they build up in our system, and they really affect our hormonal health. And so I'm in the weight loss business. That's sort of my niche, but I also do weight loss programs that actually help to balance your hormonal health, because a lot of times women are struggling with weight loss because weight loss isn't linear. It's not just like eat well and exercise and you lose weight. That's not the case for everybody. In a lot of cases, there are imbalances in the body. And so chemicals, synthetic products and perfumes and stuff like that, create inflammation in the body, and they're hormone disruptors and all of those things. So it just builds up toxicity in our system. And the reason why natural deodorant is or just deodorant in general is, commercial deodorant in particular isn't good for us, as well, is that we're applying it to our underarms and our lymph nodes. A fair bit of our lymph nodes are actually found in our underarms. So it's like an open invitation for toxic products to get into our system. Invest in some great natural products. That's like the first simple step that you can make in detoxifying your health and detoxifying your natural beauty products and all of those things. That's sort of the first step to go. So I tried 2, 4, 6 products. And I'm going to go in no particular order. I'm going to talk about the things that I liked about them and the things that I didn't like about them. So this one's from Santé, I believe. And this actually is from, I think it's from Portland. So it says 24 hours of dryness protection. There's no aluminum, no artificial color, no artificial fragrance, and no baking soda. So a lot of people find baking soda in underarm deodorant and natural underarm deodorant, really, if you've got sensitive skin, it will irritate it. And in this case, it doesn't have that. So this one is a stick, obviously, and I love the smell of it. It smells very fresh, which you like. And actually the scent is called Fresh, and it's made with essential oils, which is great. I love essential oils. So this was really, really easy to apply on. I really like that. That's a big deal. And it actually feels like you actually have it on, where sometimes you wonder, how effective it's going to be. So it applies really well. It smells really great. My only downfall with this one, out of all of the underarm deodorants that I used, this one I find it leaves a residue. So if you're wearing like a black dress or anything like that, I would be wary about it sort of marking that up, which of course you all would agree that that is such a pain in the ass. And then like the worst to clean depending on what it is. But This one was really, really effective. I don't know if it's got clay in it or something that's going to help, but it's got some really great stuff in here. It does have clay, so that's why. And so I would assume that it's very detoxifying at the same time because of the clay. So this one was really good. Again, pluses, smells well, applies well, and it was quite long lasting. The only downfall is that it's going to mess up your clothes potentially, depending on how you apply it. So this is Asante. The first roll-on that I tried, which is called Good For You Girls. It's a roll-on deodorant, which I haven't used in years since I stopped using conventional deodorant. And it actually smells like fresh honeydew is the scent. And it does smell like honeydew. And again, all of the things that you don't want in it: no dyes, synthetic fragrances, parabens, and sulfites. So this one was really easy, again, also to apply. So it's a little bit more of a wet deodorant, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So really easy to apply, smells great. My only thing that I thought about this probably wasn't as effective as, let's say, this kind of deodorant or the cream deodorants. And I feel like in terms of the packaging and the scent, this is probably more geared towards younger women and teenagers in particular. So if you're any mamas out there, like, I feel like this is a great product if you're trying to transition your girls into a natural deodorant. Probably the least, maybe the second least effective of all the deodorants that I tried. But again, this would be a really great starter deodorant for a teenager. Another roll-on, which was Kindly Lavender and Bergamot. I love this deodorant. I love the packaging for sure. Easy to apply. And definitely smells predominantly like essential oils, which I love. And the other thing that I loved about this, that it is a probiotic deodorant with magnesium in it. So the reason why probiotics are really having that disinfecting quality in it is that the reason why we tend to smell from sweating or whatever is because there's bacteria forming in your underarms. Doesn't get a lot of air. Sorry, I'm going to yoga anyways. I really like that this one is going to detoxify your armpits for you. So it's kind of doing two things at once. Really great packaging, super easy to take on the go. Doesn't look like deodorant, in my opinion. I just saw this on goop.com and I thought, wow, this stuff is really good if it's on goop.com, which is called Type A deodorant. Really like the packaging on this one too as well. It says it's with sweat activated technology, and this is called the Minimalist. So it's completely unscented. And so it goes on like that. So it's kind of like a roll-on, but then kind of like a cream, and it is definitely a cream. It smells like nothing. So I tend to use this if I'm working out. So I like it for that. It went on really good. It didn't rub off on anything. You only need a little bit. It's aluminum free too as well, so it doesn't have any baking soda in it. But I really love the packaging. You could kind of mistake this for your like face cream, unfortunately. That's the only downfall to that. But I think the packaging is really, really smart. Because a lot of these other products, which are cream, you actually have to put your finger in it, rub it around, that sort of thing. With this, you're kind of saving yourself and the messiness that goes with underarm deodorant. Okay, then the second last one is from a company called Dirty Deodorant, Be Dirty Deodorant. I actually seen this at my yoga studio, and it's made with, you guessed it, honey. So it is handmade in BC with organic ingredients. Again, aluminum and paraben free, and this one is raw honey and cool peppermint scented. So again, it's a cream. It's probably not as smooth as some of the other ones that I've tried. You can definitely smell the honey in it, so there's definitely honey in it. Again, similar to the probiotic one, this one's got honey in it, which is antimicrobial, which means that it has detoxifying qualities in it too as well. So it will help to kill germs too, which is great. That's what you want. The only, I think, downfall to this one was just application, because it's a little bit, it's not as creamy. And I did not feel like it was scented enough. Like I like my deodorant to be scented well. I don't know. It's just, I don't wear a lot of perfume. So if there's essential oils in it, it makes me smell good, I'll take it. So this one, I just felt like it was just not powerful enough for me, and from a scent perspective. In terms of keeping me dry, God, I'm getting so confused here. Keeping me dry, it was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was the top notch. It probably was my second least favorite product, but the packaging's really good. I'm still going to use it, obviously. And it's local, which is always great. And I love honey, and that's a great thing to be putting on your skin. Deodorant is from Routine. And I've already been using this deodorant for 6 months now. I just finished a container myself. The packaging is super cute. It's from, I think, a couple ladies from Alberta. So semi-local, but definitely Canadian. And I had this jar for about 6 months, maybe even a little longer than that. You only need like a pea-sized amount in your underarms and you're great. It probably was, before I tried these ones, the best deodorant I've ever used. They smell amazing. This one's called A Girl Named Sue, and I think the scents are raspberry and sage, and it does smell like raspberry and sage. It's crazy. And this one does contain baking soda, but you can get a low baking soda formulation. This is great. I find the application really, really creamy. It's the creamiest deodorant I've had to use. It smells great. I think the packaging is really great. And I don't really have any downfalls to it. That's called Routine, and you can get these all online, I believe. So if I'm going to narrow it down, how about I narrow it down for you? So least favorite, I'd say we're probably these two. Good for you girls. And the Be Dirty. And I did like this deodorant, except for the fact that it would leave a residue. Otherwise, it was pretty good. And then my top babies, Type A deodorant. Love the application, love the packaging, love that it is more geared towards performance, sports, and things like that. Kindly, I love the scent because I love essential oils, and I found it really effective. It's nice to have a roll-on, and a roll-on that really, I mean, it leaves nothing. Like no residue afterwards. Dries really, really quick, which is great. And then my usual favorite, Routine deodorant as well, is also a fan favorite. So there you have it. 7 natural deodorants that I have tried for well over a month now. So if you do use natural deodorant and you have a favorite, make sure that you comment and leave me your favorite, because I'm always looking at great products to try. I think if you're going to make one simple step in, detoxifying your home and your health and your beauty, start with deodorant. I think it's going to make sort of the biggest impact on your health just by switching up one product. That's it. It's just one thing, right? And super easy switch to make. So, and I promise you, I mean, buy a couple and test them out. These are my favorites. Everybody is different. And just pick up a couple so that you can sort of alternate them too as well. So, but yes, definitely post your favorites down below so I can pick up a few tips from all of you. See you soon.